It is extremely tough to be a Minnesota Fighting Vikings fan. It is very hard, but the question is, how hard is it? It's muy hardo sometimes, because we've said before, maybe it would be better just to be a fan of a team like the Lions, or historically the Browns, or historically the Bengals, where it's just like flatline, or historically the Jets, even though yes, they did win Super Bowl III, just flatline every single year, instead of getting your hopes up and getting some steam. It's like, hey, this is gonna be our year. Just like, no, by week 4 you're out of it. And maybe that's the way that life should be as a sports fan. But as a Vikings fan, it's tough, because every single year there's potential. I mean, this year included, by the way. All the pieces are there. I love the new coaching staff, and the Vikings are going to reel off some wins, except they'll just end up breaking your hat. Whether it's 0-4 in the Super Bowl, whether it's losing in excruciating fashion, like the Drew Pearson, cheating Drew Pearson push-off, and then, of course, the NFC title games. Because I've said this before, like, our parents and grandparents had Super Bowl losses at least. I mean, my big games are losses in NFC title games. It's complete bull crap. It's complete garbage. But again, an anecdote, a stat that really twists in the knife of the existence of being a Vikings fan is, of course, the winning percentage. So highest team winning percentages in NFL history. You look at the top 10. So allegedly, the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers, 57.2% of their games result in a W. Now, a lot of that is playing back in the day with like curly Lambo and leather helmets, and it's like, hey, the guys are off the meat assembly line. We need them to line up against the Canton Bulldogs. Yeah, just congrats on winning the league so many times when there's 4 teams. Just like Bulldog. And we have to delay the game because the Duluth Eskimos train, it had a derailment. It was just whatever. It's so stupid. Anyways, Cowboys at 57.1. Of course, nice little run in the 90s. Of course, also with Tom Landry back in the day. Sure. Patriots. Now, the Patriots is interesting because they were booty for so many years. They were just straight up bad. And then they really got things together. They made Super Bowl in 85. And then, of course, Belichick and Brady. Bears up there. The Bears up there tied for 4th at 56%. It's so stupid. Yeah, congratulations on beating the Akron Pros. Just good job. Ravens have been a solid franchise since coming into the league. Since the Browns moved to Baltimore. No problem. Dolphins had their place in the sun in the 70s, sure. And then you have the Minnesota Vikings clocking in at 7th at 54.4%, which, by the way, even though we're dealing with large numbers, I mean, there isn't that big of a gap in terms of 3%. So, hell, maybe the Vikings get on a Belichick-esque run with Kevin O'Connell, and then they'll take over the number 1 spot. Gunning for the number 1 spot. Wouldn't mind it. Then you got the Chiefs, Steelers, and Niners, great historical franchises. Now, what's interesting is that, of course, among this top 10, every single team has won the Super Bowl except the Vikings. Again, that's where the knife gets twisted in, because winning all of these games and just having no silverware to show for it, it's rough. It's rough. And to visualize it even more, so this is the top, top 15-ish, whatever, in terms of winning percentage. Top 15. Really good at counting. So all the teams in yellow have won a Super Bowl. There's one team. There's one team remaining that has not, and that's just so rough. I mean, even the freaking Colts have won the Super Bowl. Those Raiders, of course, had their dominance back in the day. Seahawks ripped one off. But it just irks you so much, doesn't it? Just seeing this, because like we said, maybe it would be better to be a Lions fan. Just every single year, just no hope. Even though I do like what the Lions are doing with Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. Or it could be like the Jets. Rest on your laurels from Super Bowl III, one of the most famous Super Bowls of all time. And then the rest of it just JETS, no. It's possible. But ay Dios mío. It's rough. It is so freaking rough, man. But got faith. Got faith, because sometime in my lifetime, the Vikings will hoist that drum party un time, and then 11 more times in the next prevailing 9 years. They will do those things. But again, it's a long time waiting. It's a long time coming, and the wait in is the hardest part. And what's so rough about it is that, yeah, it's the Packers, winning percentage, and yes, the Packers with all the Super Bowl trophies, and yes, the interesting thing is when you're living on the border or in the Twin Cities, there is a lot of Packer fans around, so that just feeds into that fire there. But just want to win one time for all of the grandparents, for all of the parents, for all of the boomers, for all of the older fans who suffered and suffered and suffered. This team came in as an expansion team. Originally was going to be part of the AFL, but then it's like, now we'll join the NFL, and then just getting shellacked in a couple Super Bowls, and then getting your heart broken. 98 Vikings, that was supposed to be the year. Nope, not so much. 2000 Vikings, they would have got their ass kicked by the 2000 Ravens in the Super Bowl anyway, so maybe 41 donut was a blessing. 2009 with Bert Favre at quarterback. Imagine winning a Super Bowl with the Packers legend there. Nope, not so much in the Superdome with the cheating New Orleans Saints. And then 2017, that was supposed to be the year. That was the one, baby, because Case Keenum, Magic Carpet Ride, Minneapolis Miracle, yeah, home Super Bowl on the line. Nope, 38-7. But I digress. I digress. Where there's a saying that you can't appreciate the sweet without the sour. There is no day without night, and without suffering, without pain, you can't truly enjoy happiness. It's like Minnesota weather, right? So if every single day was the most beautiful day of summer in Minnesota, you would just get used to it. That would just be your baseline. But the reason that we love and we appreciate those days in the summer is because of the winter. And the Vikings' history has been winter. Actually, it's been winter and then fall springs several times, man. But now, this season and going forward, Kevin O'Connell and company, we will finally have our island in the sun. And we're playing and having fun. And it makes me feel so fine. I can't control my brain. That's right. That's right, man. So have faith. Again, by this time next year, this entire chart will be all yellow. And cut all yellow, and then within a couple years, it's going to be Kellen Mond and Kevin O'Connell on this infographic as the Vikings take that number one spot, winning 57.3% of their games. That's right. Actually, it doesn't even have to be that much because the Packers and the Cowboys are going to. That's right, man. Anyways, your thoughts are our thoughts. Just the stat that really twisted the knife. Vikings have the highest winning percentage in NFL history among teams that have not won a Super Bowl. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.